We back with the Monday Minefield, and this should be episode 3. This is actually the second attempted recording because the first recording I did kind of had a problem with it, so I'm going to have to do it all over again. But it gave me time to read the meaning in the book of the card I drew. So we're going to use the same card, and I think now I can better deliver these messages. Before I explain the card and give the messages, just have to explain Monday Minefield. I will try to gather a message from a card. I will divinate messages and intuitively get these messages. And if not, I'm just going to ramble on about my philosophies or anything that's on my mind intellectually, spiritually, emotionally, physically, whatever. But it's for me to get my knowledge out there, yo. My wisdom. And either way, we've already got our card, so there's no need to shuffle or anything. If you haven't already noticed, we are using a new deck, a different deck, and that's the Oracle of the Witch by Flavia Kate Peters and Barbara Micklejohn Free. I like the art of this deck. It's got like some cool occulty type of dark red and black, because you know that's my color, baby. And it's cool. Like, look at the deck art. Look at that, man. Damn. Anyway, let's get to the messages. So the card we drew is Moot. Focus. Come on. Well, it's moot. And the keyword for moot, come on, baby. The keyword is gathering. It's not showing it, but whatever. This is what the card looks like. It's got about 3 witches, one in the center, one on the other side, and they gather around a fire, which is hidden in the middle of a forest. So, you know, it's like they got a little ritual going on, you know, a little like ceremony, and it's, you know, it's hidden in a secluded place. So this, if anything, this is like a private gathering. It's exclusive. And these witches are going off, doing their thing, knowing that it's just them and they can properly do what they need to do and have fun. Isn't that important? That when we're with others doing our thing, we're having fun. Fun is a good indicator of harmony. Not complete harmony, but at least decent harmony, especially in terms of social connections. And as you have your gatherings, you want to make sure you're connected with the right people. Because fun isn't always the priority. As we go about our lives and we go about our journeys, our voyages, we could say, it's important that you enjoy the crew that you sail with, but it's also important that this crew allows the ship to sail effectively, gracefully, and at least get you to where you and the crew need to go or wish to go. One of the messages from drawing this card is understand those around you, understand your crew, understand who is good for your crew, who exactly isn't, and be open to others who can join your crew, others who could potentially allow the ship to better get to its destination, or even that could allow the crew to more enjoyingly, while effectively, getting to the destination. And also be open to the growth of those who are already in your crew. If you do go through an evaluation of who's around you, who's not, and you're a bit too critical at the start, you may miss out on a lot of potential that some of your crewmen could eventually present and utilize, and that you could all celebrate. Celebrate, that's a very important card. That's a very important word for this card, because it is a gathering, but in a sense, it's also a celebration. In the first cut that I tried to record this video, I talked about gatherings and people and friends. Because someone like me, I'm the type that connects with many, many different people. Whether you believe it or not, I know when I'm around most people, it seems like I'm not very open and I keep to myself and all that. But y'all don't understand that I'm social as hell. And when there's too many people around, I get a bit more selective about who I distribute my time with at that current moment. That's why it might not seem like I'm a big extroverted party animal. I need to make sure everyone that I connect with, I have a proper moment to connect with them. But besides that, I know a lot of people. I'm friends with a lot of people. I'm connected to a lot of people. And I have a lot of different circles. And you could say my social circles, or my big social circle, is enormous. And I've always wanted it that way. Not to be, not to be one of those people like, oh, I gotta have the most friends so I'm popular. No. I have different agendas behind me. Agenda is the wrong word. Let's just say, look, I'm a guardian. I'm a guardian by nature, and I wish to be the guardian of the world, of our planet, of all the lovely souls in our planet. So the more I can connect with more people, the easier it is to connect with more. That's what I mean by agenda, not like some secret evil mastermind shit or anything. No. My goal is to enlighten and help everybody out there. Everybody. That's the key word there. But since I'm connected with so many people, that doesn't mean that everybody is my friend. That doesn't mean that everybody is my close friend. You see, there are different degrees and you could say tiers of my social connections. I have lots of people that I consider a friend. Many. Most of you, actually. Sadly for those that I don't. But those that I don't, you may still just be an acquaintance. Or just somebody that I know. Or know of. Or have yet to properly bond with. For those that I do know well, maybe you are a good friend, just a friend. That's not a bad thing. That's still a good thing to be considered a friend. And of course, I have those who are who are a lot closer to me. those like my blood family, my family. And what I mean by the family, I mean my tribe. Well, as in the tribe from the village from where I'm from. And even though I'm not personally close with everyone from the tribe or the village, if they do uphold and show that they if they uphold the morals and codes that our tribe has, then they get the same respect that all the tribe members do, whether I'm close to them or not. But besides that, when I talk about the tribe, they are, and I call them the family, or like the fam. They have a very high position in my life. They get treated just like family. So they get a lot of my love and a lot of my honor. But they are not always or exactly the most current people I'm around. And also, we don't connect as well as we used to before, which is not a bad thing. Because at least in terms of the codes and morals that we all uphold, we still have loyalty and devotion to each other. And so that means love is still there regardless of the time or distance. But as I was saying, they aren't exactly my current crewmen, for other words. Because my tribe before, they were the crew that I used to sail with when I was on those old voyages. And we sailed many seas and conquered many storms. And we made it to many different beautiful places. So I'll always have that love knowing that I grew as a sailor with that old crew. We all have memories of how we became mature and grown adults together. How we conquered adversity together. But as I was saying, those were the old voyages. Currently, I'm still in the midst of gathering the right crew for the voyage that is before me. So when I see a card like Mute the Gathering, I don't know what mute means, by the way. I think mute is some sort of ritual. But when I see the card of Gathering, it makes me consider who is around me right now, who is supporting, helping, and allowing me to go further down the road I wish to walk. Or rather, who is there with me that is helping me sail this ship? Who is actually there for helping me sail this ship? I got loves for my peoples, like the old tribe, and many of my other friends and family as well. But we must also consider who is immediately around us, and not just people talking online or, you know, the few highs and buys. Because when I start this fire and I need people to help me get this ceremony going, I need to see who's there to help me complete this ritual, to accomplish this ritual, to accomplish whatever this task is before us. In a sense, one of the main messages that this card gave for me is to go out there, participate in gatherings, create gatherings maybe, but journey out there to find more of your crew, of your true crew, of your current crew. There may still be some others back at the village who are right to be part of your crew. There may be others out there along your journey that will be good for the crew. I don't want to use the word worthy. I feel like that's too it's too black or white, if you're worthy or not. Because many people still have potential to grow and learn more and adapt to the crew and the ship and the voyage. Not everyone is going to be spot on and 100% as soon as the ship sails. Some people need to know the flow of the ship, the flow of the crew, the flow of the journey. And eventually, they grow into the proper crew, man, woman that is needed. I still had to explain what I was trying to say with old crewmen and current crewmen. I'll always have my love and devotion to my old crew because we have important experiences together. We have important ties together. But of course, they're still at the village or off on their own voyages, and I'm on my own. And so I need to embrace and appreciate those who are beside me as I embark on my new journey. Am I beside others as they embark on their journey? Am I worth their time, or am I wasting their time? Are others wasting my time? Wasting the time is not the right word. Are others or yourself, are you all supporting and helping each other upon your voyages, upon your journeys? Like I said, this card, one of the messages I got from this card was to go out there and gather more crewmen. And it was actually telling me to gather the correct crewmen. Because the voyage one of the main voyages I am to embark upon, right now, I'll be honest, I don't exactly have a crew. I have people in mind who are considerable for being part of the crew, but that doesn't mean I'm connecting well. That doesn't mean that we are already enjoying each other's company. Maybe they're not the correct crewmen. Because what's important about having your crewmen is that they're there to make sure that the ship gets to where it needs to. There are many people out there that present good qualities, present favorable qualities, I should say. There are others there that promise support and help. There are others out there that try to appear like they are useful or that they are good to have around. But when it comes down to taking those steps towards wherever it is your journey involves, as we take each step, we should also look at who is there beside me as I take each of those steps. Who is there beside me? Who is there assisting me, supporting me, allowing me to take those steps forward? Who is there beside you? Because they are the crew. They are who are important. The crew might not always be the crew for the whole journey, but so long as they're there beside you, they're on the ship and they're helping. Appreciate them. Celebrate them. And make sure that they enjoy and feel valued for what they contribute to the journey. They may have to get off at one island that we pass by to continue their voyage, but at least they're there beside you for some of the steps. Those who aren't ever there for you through any of the steps, come on. They have no cut of the bounty. But those who are actually beside you as you take those steps, you know that's the crew. So another message from this is appreciate the true current crew. I don't want to say the true crew because there's always going to be different crews and the crew's forever changing. But the true current crew for your journey, whichever you decide to take. Because I think globally, a lot of us in the free world, I should say, are all embarking on different voyages and journeys. And it's important that we assess and evaluate who we best keep around us and who doesn't really deserve to be aboard the ship nor deserve part of the treasure once you make it to the island. These witches, there's only 3 of them that I can see right now. But they all look like they're fulfilling their roles. Like they're doing different dance moves. And they look completely engaged. I'm sure they could have had more witches with them. But I think they wanted the true current crew with them so that they can accomplish whatever it is they need to do to be accomplished properly. That's important. The quality over the quantity. As I was saying before, I got a massive quantity of people I can connect with. But the quality for that I require for my voyage, that's something to consider. I think that's why this card is telling me, I think that's why the message is telling me, yo, I gotta get out there and really evaluate who should be part of my current life and who can be hugged as I return to the village. One of the messages that the description of this card gave in the booklet of the deck was that since it's a witchy themed deck, it spoke of when we mystics wish to engage in our spiritual occult practices, it's often hard to find or be around people that support you upon those activities. And so, in a sense, a lot of us, witches and wizards and alike, we're often left alone in our activities. And so, this card is an invitation for the like-minded to go to gatherings where like-minded folk may be, and to connect with others that are engaging in the practices that you practice. So in a sense, this is telling you witches out there to go attend witch events and wizardly occult events and stuff. If you like playing basketball, but you ain't got anyone around you that likes to play basketball, maybe it's time you go to a basketball event. You might meet some people that you connect with. If you don't, at least you tried. I like playing an online game called Dota, and I got a crew that I play Dota with, and we stick together. We stick fat. Like, we always play with each other. But I remember lots of times where I got to play alone because not everyone in my friends group or my close friends group plays the game, nor do they like it. They play other games. But at least I got a crew that I can ride with. And if I want to find the right crewman right now, maybe I should go to one of those Dota events, because maybe I could find the right crewman or more crewmen. But I think this card is not talking about the online games I play. This card is talking about me and my journey to teach spirituality to the world. Because that is my voyage. That is the journey that I'm wishing to embark in. To teach spirituality. Proper spirituality. Should I say proper? Let's just say teach the idea of spirituality to the world. Because there's one issue that I've found for most people trying to understand spirituality, or when they come across it, they misinterpret the idea of spirituality. Spirituality is not some occultish, fantastical idea. It is simply the understanding of how humans feel, how everything in the world can feel, and how to connect, or ways to connect with everything and everyone with how they feel and how you feel, how everything affects how you feel. I'm only using the word feel right now to make it more general, but that is essentially what spirituality is. It's about understanding the feelings of things, and not just emotional, but also like the physical and mental feelings. It's the spiritual feelings, which is partly emotional, but mainly spiritual. And you'll learn more about that in my teachings. But the message for everyone out there is, whatever it is that you wish to embark on, or you journey on, connect with the people that will help you complete the tasks that are required. You don't have to have the same crewman for every single task all the time. That would be great, but there will be different individuals at different times that will help you, that will support you and allow you to complete the task that you currently face at that time. Embrace your crew. Find the crewmen that are right at the right moment. And don't worry about everyone else still trying to hang around. If they're not helping with the completion of whatever tasks and activities or practices that are required, they ain't sailing on the ship. So why do you need to carry that extra weight and feed that extra mouth? Embrace, celebrate, and appreciate the mouths and the crew that should be fed. And allow others to be there for you as you embark on the different tides and storms along the way of your journey. Because we're humans, yo. We're way more powerful with each other than alone. Even though there's a lot of this, how do I say this? There's a lot of this promotion of, oh, you got to do everything yourself, individuality, and just being yourself and do everything yourself. Yo, that doesn't get us humans very far. We humans get far together, because together ape strong. So, for those who are feeling alone on their voyage, look for different environments and different gatherings, different places that you could possibly find the crewmen that you need at the time, so that you could get one step closer to the end of your voyage. Find the right crewman and enjoy the journey with them. That's all I got. Till next time.